If you found this, you've just been given the quantum password. It sounds mysterious, even otherworldly, as though you've stumbled upon a hidden doorway that few ever discover. But this phrase is not about a physical key or a digital code. It's a message pointing toward a deeper truth, a kind of awakening that connects the mind, body, and consciousness to the infinite energy of the universe. To understand it, you have to let go of everything you think you know about reality and step into the space where science meets spirit, where vibration meets thought, and where creation begins. The quantum password is not something you type. It's something you realize. It is the understanding that your consciousness itself is the key that unlocks the universe. Every person moves through life thinking the world is solid, fixed, and external. But quantum physics has already shown us that nothing is truly solid, and that everything, every particle, every atom, every vibration, is energy in motion. The physical reality we see is just a reflection of deeper layers of unseen energy fields interacting. When you understand that, you realize that you are not separate from the world around you. You are part of the same quantum field that creates stars, galaxies, and time itself. The quantum password is the moment of awareness when you stop identifying as a limited being moving through a fixed world and start remembering that you are the conscious force shaping that world. In this realization, something subtle shifts. You begin to sense that the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the intentions you hold all have energetic signatures. They vibrate at specific frequencies that interact with the quantum field around you. When you hold thoughts of fear, lack, or doubt, the energy you project creates corresponding experiences. But when you align your mind and emotion with clarity, love, and purpose, the quantum field responds by organizing reality around that frequency. The universe does not respond to words. It responds to vibration. The quantum password is the frequency of coherence between your inner world and the universe. When your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are aligned, reality bends toward your intention. To access this state, you must understand that your consciousness is not trapped inside your brain. It extends outward, interwoven with the field of all that is. Every thought is like a ripple that travels through this field. When you think with awareness, when you choose thoughts not out of habit but from higher intent, those ripples begin to form patterns that influence what returns to you. This is why some people seem to manifest effortlessly, while others struggle endlessly. It's not luck, it's alignment. The quantum password is the inner command that shifts you from a state of disconnection into one of unity, where you recognize that you and the universe are not two separate things, but one continuous field of creation. The key to using this password lies in stillness. In silence, the noise of the mind fades, and the deeper patterns of energy begin to reveal themselves. When you become still, you start to perceive the subtle information flowing through the quantum field. Intuitions, insights, synchronicities. These are not random events. They are communications between your consciousness and the greater intelligence of the universe. Every time you follow an intuition that feels aligned, you strengthen your connection to that field. Over time, the boundary between you and it dissolves. You no longer chase outcomes. You magnetize them. You no longer seek external validation. You feel internal knowing. The password is not spoken but felt. It is the vibration of unity, the recognition that you are the observer, the observed, and the act of observation all at once. Many people live unaware of this power because they are trapped in linear thinking, believing time flows forward, that cause and effect are separated, and that reality happens to them rather than through them. But the quantum world operates differently. In that realm, time is not fixed. Particles exist in multiple states until observed, and possibilities exist in infinite layers. When you truly grasp this, you understand that your attention is not passive. It is creative. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. That's the foundational mechanism behind manifestation and spiritual creation. You are constantly giving commands to the quantum field through the energy of your focus. The more intentional your focus, the more precise your creation. The quantum password is the awareness of choice. It's realizing that in every moment you are either reacting to what has been or creating what will be. Most people live in reaction. They replay the same memories, emotions, and habits daily, unknowingly recycling the same energy patterns. Their future is nothing but an echo of their past. But when you awaken to the quantum password, you see that you can step outside the loop. You can collapse old timelines and open new ones. You can choose new thoughts that emit new frequencies, which then call forth new realities. In that instant, you stop being a product of the past and become the architect of the future. To live in this awareness, you have to retrain your perception. Begin by noticing your thoughts without judgment. Observe the energy behind them. Are they rooted in fear or in love? When you consciously shift even one thought toward a higher vibration, you begin to rewrite your quantum code. Over time, this new vibration creates coherence between your mind and heart, forming a stable electromagnetic field that communicates clearly with the universe. You begin to experience synchronicities, moments where life seems to arrange itself perfectly in your favor. These moments are the universe's way of confirming that you've entered alignment, that you are remembering your true role as a co-creator within the infinite field. The quantum password also involves emotion. Emotion is energy in motion, and it is the bridge between thought and matter. A thought alone is like a signal, but emotion gives it power, amplitude, and life. When you feel deeply what you desire as though it already exists, you're not imagining. You're broadcasting a frequency that matches that reality. The quantum field, in turn, begins to organize energy to reflect that vibration. It's not magic. It's physics. The universe mirrors your most dominant state of being. Therefore, the password is not accessed through force or desperation, but through resonance. You don't force the door open. You vibrate at the frequency where it opens naturally. One of the profound realizations that comes with this understanding is that separation is an illusion. There is no out there. What you experience as the external world is a projection of your inner state. Your relationships, opportunities, and challenges all mirror your vibration. When you resist them, you reinforce separation. When you observe them with awareness, you reclaim your power. The moment you accept that you are both the creator and the creation, the entire structure of reality begins to reorganize around you. That's when the quantum password activates fully. It's the state of conscious unity. This awareness changes how you live. You begin to move through the world with intention rather than reaction. You wake each morning aware that your first thought sets the tone of your energy. You speak with care because you know words carry vibration. You choose gratitude because it amplifies abundance. You let go of fear because you understand it only lowers your frequency. You begin to treat your life as a sacred interaction between your consciousness and the infinite intelligence of existence. Everything you do becomes an act of co-creation, guided by awareness, supported by energy, and grounded in the knowing that the universe is always responding to you. Eventually, you realize that the quantum password is not a single phrase but a state of being. It is alignment, coherence, and unity in motion. It's the invisible code that connects human consciousness to the creative intelligence of the cosmos. When you operate from this awareness, life unfolds with ease because you are no longer resisting the flow. You are the flow. You no longer seek power because you understand that power has always been within you. The struggles, limitations, and fears that once defined you dissolve in the light of awareness. You awaken not as a separate individual, but as a living expression of the universe experiencing itself. So if you found this, understand that it was not by chance. You were guided to it because a part of you is ready to remember. The quantum password has always been within you, buried beneath layers of belief, fear, and conditioning. Now the only task left is to remember who you truly are: pure consciousness, eternal energy, infinite awareness. The password is your awakening, the silent realization that you are not seeking the universe. You are the universe remembering itself. And in that moment of remembrance, everything changes.